Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? Peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle Ether. Welcome to Awake the Wisdom Within. So, y'all, did y'all see my last video I did of Young Miami and I could not find the cars? They were sitting right in my lap the whole time. But I told some of y'all to come back to this video. So yeah, make sure you have on your notifications for when I do. For those of you guys who only pretty much watch my videos when I'm only talking about the Illuminati thing, then make sure you have your notifications on, because I never know who I'm going to do. Some people I just don't want to do, like I didn't want to do Young Miami, but hey, it's my job, and she was just one person that I felt like I had to do, so I did it. And this is George Floyd, and I'm doing this similar to the way that I did Orlando, well, pretty much the way that I did Orlando Brown video. And y'all, I wonder why I bought these cards. I was so drawn to buy these cards, and I'm thinking I'm going to do it for readings like this, for when I really don't know what's going on with the person and I just want to know the energy of that person. So this reading for these type of cards, this is a Gypsy Witch cards right here. Gypsy Witch fortune telling cards. So I don't know how to read tarot. Like, people be on here like telling me like, you are a bad tarot reader. And I'd be like, yeah, but I don't read tarot, so whatever. So, and then whatever. But I don't know how to read tarot. I don't know how to read these cards. The only thing that I do know how to do is this spread, okay? So mostly I just look at the picture, okay? So I'm going to give you guys an example. So this right here is just like every time I do one of these, like when I did Orlando Brown, his reading came out so smooth. So to me, I don't know whether this man is dead or alive. So I think that's probably why you guys are here too. I don't know. I was leaning more towards dead but died a long time ago. I have a friend that swears up or down and this person is just alive. I don't know. I'm going to see. So, would he have any energy at all if he was dead? No. So, I don't really know what's going to come out. When I do readings like this, you put the man or the woman in the middle, if you're talking about a man or a woman, and then you just say, you want to know the current energy of the person. So this would be this person's current energy, and if he is dead, y'all, then what will it say? I don't know. So since I don't really know how to read these cards, I don't look at this part, like 6 of clubs. I don't look at that, and then that means something in tarot. I don't know. I just look at the picture. Now if the picture just ain't making no sense, then I will see if spirit wants me to go and see what this mean, okay? But like, so this is the lightning, and it says lightning denotes surprises, and so that's what this card would mean, okay? So if it was around here, this would have to do something with a surprise. And it says distance, disagreeable in accordance to the distance, okay? To distance, okay? So if it says near, then that would be these two cards, or these two cards. That will mean near, because the cards are going to either say near or distant, okay? Or in general. If it's distant, then that would be these cards like that. These would be the distant cards, okay? So that's how we're going to read them. And this is this will be his current energy. So I feel like hopefully he is alive, so I can at least have something to read, because I don't know what's going to come out if he's dead. I don't know. So I haven't even flipped over these cards yet, y'all. Here we go. So this is the clover leaf. It's a bearer of good tidings, but if near the clouds, denotes great chagrin, whatever. If, however, number 2 does not lie near 29 or 28, the charger will be of short duration and happiness will follow. So this doesn't really seem like anything too much negative right now. Right now, since I haven't flipped over any of the other cards, it would say it just means that the clover leaf is a barrier of good tidings. It's a barrier of good tidings, okay? So we don't know if it's near the clouds, but if near clouds, it denotes great chagrin. I don't know what that word means. I have to see what that word means. If, however, number 2 does not lie near number 28, 29, 28, the chagrin will be of short duration. Oh, and happiness will follow. Okay, so of great Chagrin. Let me see what that word means right quick, y'all. Okay, so y'all, I looked up, like I said, right now, since I don't really know what these cards mean, I'm just basically just looking up the picture. The picture means significant to his energy. Right now, since I don't know if it's about, I did look up the word chagrin or whatever. Chagrin, it just meant like embarrassment or something like that. The Five of Clubs in itself represented some type of action or exercise that need to be taken. So we have to see what's here. Well, we have to see what's coming out. Okay, so this is, we have the birds signifying dire misfortune and fierce enemies when near. So this will be near. So we don't have to look at anything else, because right now it's saying that it signifies dire misfortune and fierce enemies. Okay, so this would be his current energy. I'm not even gonna say anything on that right now because I want to look at the rest of the cards. Okay, so this would be the snake. Okay, and it says the snake indicates enmity and calamities, the degree of which is governed by the distance of the card from the person, which is governed by the distance of card from the person. The snake indicates. Okay, so okay, since it won't be near and it will be a distance card, but the meaning of the state of this card, the snake in itself, indicates enmity and calamities. Okay, that's the definition we gonna go with, because that's the definition of the snake itself. And like I said, that's what we gonna go with, the definition of the card. Okay, so it's saying something similar to that card. Okay, so let's go to this card, and this is this would say this is the Tower, surrounded by the clouds, denotes sickness, and if adjoining death. So is he dead? It's not surrounded by the clouds. I don't know. We don't have a clouds card out yet. Oh, sickness, and if adjoining, then death. Oh, if it was connected to the clouds, then it means adjoining. And if adjoining, death. No, not if connected to the clouds. And if adjoining, death. I really don't know what adjoining means. Okay, y'all, because people be saying, like, I be thinking too deep into stuff or whatever. Sometimes, like, friends and stuff. I know I'm very analytical. I have to be. I have to be natural analytical for this type of work. So adjoining with, yeah, like, put together with this or whatever. So I feel like that's another way of saying, like, near, then it would indicate death. So is he dead? Okay, so let's see what this one's saying. Okay, so since it's not near the clouds, the railroad forecasts a long journey if near. 44, a serious accident if near. A robbery if near. 29, a robbery. So we're just gonna have to, what's gonna happen is, y'all, we're gonna have to intuitively, since we don't have enough of cards out here to really see, or I'm not gonna pull any more. I might pull more cards to see what comes out, to see if I can connect more dots. But what are we doing? Just overall looking at the energy, right? So so with this railroad, it really just means a long journey. And if it was near, then it would indicate a serious accident. So we know that they say that's what happened to him, but it's not near him. So this is basically saying something about a long journey. And it's not near 29, I don't think. A robbery. So that say it has something to do with that also. Okay. So I'm feeling like Spirit is just trying, especially with this card, it's telling us the overall energy, like we are actually on the right reading, because this is kind of what they were saying, that what was happening, the things that he said that was done. But we're not going by that, because for one, it's not near 44, it's not near 29, and so far, this is the railroad, and it indicates a long journey. So let's see what else is going on here. So, the fish is emblem of riches through stock. Okay, so this is actually near. If it was distant, then it would indicate, it would foretell failure and disaster. So we're not looking at that. We're not even looking at that. We're looking at the fact that it says the emblem of riches through stocks, as if he earned money. I'm kind of starting to put something together now, okay? You can't be earning money if you did. Okay, so let's see. The dog. If near represents true friendship, if distance, surrounded by clouds. Why I keep saying clouds? I had no clouds came out yet. Okay, so the clouds did not come out unless that's clouds. Surrounded by clouds, beware of unsuspected enemies. If distant and surrounded by clouds. Okay, it's not surrounded by clouds, but it is distance. Then we're taking that definition because it's not near, it's distance. Then this would mean unsuspected enemies. That's the third time that this man was called some type of enemy or something like that. And if he's supposed to be so innocent, that he would not be called that. The bear is a sign of successful speculation. I think I know what's going on. I'm gonna pull more cards out here. Intuitively, what are you guys picking up? Let me know. Seemed like the only thing that was kind of like I don't know, didn't make too much sense to me was this, unless spirit is telling me in this death card, sounds like to me he was called an enemy. Okay, these cards was clear. He had been called an enemy several times through this whole reading. What was this one saying again? The barrier of good tidings. That's the definition we're gonna go, because it wasn't near in the clouds or whatever. But the Five of Clubs, when I looked that up, it was like some type of action that needed to be taking place. So intuitively, y'all, this sounds like kind of what people have been saying, some type of exercise, especially this being the first card here, some kind of exercise. Now I'm going to say this now, y'all. The definition that I'm going to go with is this Five of Clubs because it makes more sense. So, because he can't be the barrier of good tidings, because that's not being said anywhere. Like, you know, if he's dead or alive, he can't say that he's coming with any good news. So, what makes sense? And like I said, when we're doing these readings, this is intuitively. So, this definitely seems like to me, especially when I start looking at this card too. I mean, in this card right here, like this was some type of exercise that was carried out successfully in their eyes. This is what we all want to know right here. All of us have speculations. The bear is a sign of successful speculations. That's what we're all doing, speculating right now. It seems like this plan that they got carried out was good, went through by good, and him, this actor, got the riches for doing it, got the money for doing it. So, he had been called evil, and some kind of evil, some kind of malicious, some kind of enemy 3 times. 3 times. So, it's not a good man. Okay, where is it at? Okay, no, right here. The bird signify dire misfortune and fierce enemies. Yeah, called an enemy right here. Because it's near. Will be near. So, he was called an enemy right here. And misfortune. something's going to go wrong with him. If he did inherit some type of money from doing this, something's going to go wrong, y'all. Look. And now this one, the snake indicates an enemy and calamities. So, this is nobody's friend. This is nobody that we need to be out here fighting for. Us black and brown people, white people, everybody. Because this person is a snake in a bad way. And I like snakes. So I have snake earrings. I have a snake ring because snake is one of my spirit animals. Because I like when a snake vibrates high. I like that meaning of it, but not when it vibrates low. So look at this. This is a tower, and if adjoining, or I'm just going to say adjoining or with or beside, which it would be beside this, indicates death. So I was thinking, like, could this mean that he died? But what I'm going to go with is, if he ain't dead yet, then he will be. What I'm going to do next, y'all, is I'm going to get out my handy dandy Chicale Oracle and clarify some of this stuff, okay? Because we're just going over the overall energies. But what does these cards look like to y'all? I mean, come on. You know, it don't even take a psychic to figure this out. If you believe in this stuff, then yeah, intuitively flow with me, okay? In this long journey, I kind of feel like this is saying he's far away. He is far away from here, some type of way. This is where he at. He took some type of riches for doing this, and this is saying the dog energy. If it was near, but it's not near, and it's distant, then that would means to be beware, y'all, of unsuspected enemies. So a lot of people was not expecting him to be an enemy. They looked at him like friend, like somebody we all fight for. Hey, like I said, I was gonna be out there, but Black Lives Matter in it and everything. Even though I don't fully agree with that organization. That's something else. That's another reading in itself, y'all. I gotta tell y'all about that too. I don't know if I want to do that or not. But yeah, that's another reading in itself. But I was going to be out there, you know, with it too. Because I was looking at that situation like, that was wrong for that. But looks like to me, this was an exercise they was doing. This was all a joke. And he got the riches for doing it. This is not nobody's friend. This is your enemy because he's out to get rich. He's out to get paid for doing it. But it seems like something is going to come about that's going to expose this or some type of way with him. Because for one, I don't care who you are, you can't keep doing dirty. Like I say this all the time. People look at the Illuminati like they got so much power, and they are not more powerful than Yahweh. They are not more powerful than the positive beings who are really over this earth. Like when it comes to angels, you know, and the real protectors over this earth, Archangel Michael, beings like that, and they know that. Okay, so I'm gonna pick these up and I'm gonna go to my other cards. What I do want to do is, I was thinking about pulling another one of these cards to clarify, but since I'm not good at reading these cards, I don't know, to clarify that one and maybe that one. We'll see. I might clarify everything with that. Hold on. So I did pull out two cards, y'all. I don't have my phone set up so I can shuffle in front of y'all. And I was trying to pull out one card, and these two cards came out. So look what came out. Like the mouse denotes lost by theft. Nearby it denotes recovery after great failure, but distance the loss will be irretrievable. So all we're doing is clarifying this. So we're just going by what the mouse means, denotes lost by theft. That's what the mouse means, lost by theft. Makes me feel like he's like a mouse, like he is a thief. This says, uh-oh, what am I doing? This says, the sky presages disappointment and when near the coffin, early death. So this was clarifying this. So if it was by the coffin, then I'll be like, oh yeah, then that means he is dead. But it just means a disappointment. So like I said, if he's not dead yet, then he will be. And if he got, and you know what I think happened, y'all? If he got some money for this, the powers that be, who's all over this situation, are going to end up, you know, killing him for real. So he won't be able to come back out and won't nobody be able to find him. That's what I think. Whatever he got from this is going to be taken away from him. But in general, that's how I feel. He a thief anyways, from taking from the people. Taking the people's emotions, taking the people's taking away people's emotions and taking their heart and their sympathy away from them, having them feel like, oh yeah, we're going to fight for you, we're going to love on you, and we're going to defend you. And you took all that from your people for what? For whatever else they gave you? Because y'all saw the other cards that came out. I didn't put those there. That's the way the cards laid, y'all. So, I mean, where we had at least 3 cards that was straight up calling him like bad enemy and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna go to my other cards now, and then I'm gonna turn the phone back around so I can shuffle, y'all. Okay, y'all. So every now and then, here I am, y'all. Hey, hold on. Every now and then, I do a part 2 to a reading if I feel like it. This was so confusing to me. I didn't know what to do. I'm going to ask Spirit if he's dead or alive. If it's right side up, it's a yes. If it's upside down, it's a no. I'm asking for one card. Is George Floyd dead or alive right now? Ugh. For one, Spirit is really eager to tell me stuff about this situation because the cards keep coming out. So, let's see. So y'all ask questions in the comment section, and I'll do a part 2 if I feel necessary. Simply because I really didn't know what to ask when it came to this video, y'all. I didn't, because there's so many different ways people are looking at this situation. I would say I take this, but it came out in a way that I won't know how to flip it. So I'm just gonna have to. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this. And if the Spirit tell me to flip it over, Spirit says flip it over. Okay. This looks like this is a no. Not dead. Somewhere put up, maybe. Is somebody taking care of him? Is he sick? Is that what Spirit is saying? Hold on, y'all, let me get a little bit more specific. Spirit, because I wasn't that specific, was I, y'all? I tell y'all all the time I gotta be specific. What did I say? Is George Floyd dead? Yes or no? Is George Floyd dead? Because I can't say is he dead or alive, yes or no. Because then it could have been like, yes, he's alive, or yes, he's dead. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say, is George Floyd dead? Yes or no, Spirit? Is George Floyd dead? Another card that fell out. Let's see. This is my answer. I'm going to turn it over just like this. This is a no. A no again. So Spirit was saying, what Spirit was saying was no, he's not dead. This is male energy. Like I tell you all the time, it's not like I changed the definitions to these cards. So I feel like my readings will be pretty much accurate because I don't change the definitions. Like when y'all are at these readings, you know, I pretty much have the same definitions. This is someone, what I would say will usually be taking advantage of a situation, okay? doing something that they have no business doing. This is male energy. The way I tell that is because the card, the main figure on the card is blue. Especially we're looking at cards and the card is predominantly blue or predominantly pink. If it's pink, then it's a female that we're talking about, female energy. So we're definitely saying this is a male energy, and he's not dead. He's not dead. I was leaning towards him being dead. My friend, I have a friend, she swears up and down that he's not dead. So, this is twice it said no, that he's not dead. So, I just want to see, what's his agenda? What was his agenda? We pretty much said that on the last round. I want a spirit to confirm, or since I can read these cards better, Spirit, show me with these cards his agenda, so we can pretty much confirm what was said. His agenda, their agenda, his role. That's what we're gonna have to look at. George Floyd's role of the whole situation, because he ain't dead. So what does that mean? Thief. That's what I keep hearing. He's not. What's his? You know what? Him and his agenda is not important. He's just an actor. If he's not dead, y'all, then what does that mean? What he is doing is not even important. It don't even matter. It's the people that sent him out there. So let's talk about the powers that be. People who so-called think they rule the world. What is their agenda in all this? That's what I really want to know. Because he don't even matter. He's like disgusting. I know my friend, she's just so disgusted with him. And I always felt like that. Like, if he is doing it, then so what? Because he just got his money and left. So, the people who pay him, the people who are even over this, what is their agenda? Let's see what's going to come out, y'all.
That ought to be pretty bad to me.
Well, we was going to share that.
It's right there.
This card, this card, these two cards right here, this one, okay. Oh, I think one of them came out, that one's supposed to be there. I'll see though. Okay, look at the cards that came out. Okay, definitely, what do I always say? Somebody trying to get away with something, felt like that they were trying to get away with something. This is the poison. I always say some type of poison, some type of infection. I always say something like that. So I feel like to poison people, to trick people. This is trickery. This is deceivery. You know, they feel like they got away with something. In the deck, in the book, this actually signifies victory. As if they feel like they didn't got away with something. You know, by. Look, don't it look like similar to what happened with the knee situation? Just looks similar, right? It looks similar to what happened, okay? To actually signify that this is actually who we're talking to. You know, to, but look how this girl is on this bear as if it was fake, a pretend situation, y'all. Not even real. Look. Just feeding us. What do I say when this card comes out? I always say, when you're feeding, giving something to the wrong thing. So it's like they're just trying to feed us wrong information. This is when people slip up. I say that all the time. You done slipped up. You done did something crazy, okay? You done slipped up. They want us to. This is the energy that I'm feeling right now. This is all about what they're wanting to happen to us. They want to fool us. Our minds, but we know this. They want us to feel like, you know, they want us to put our energy into the wrong thing. They want us to be deceived. They're trying to poison us, trying to poison our minds, trying to feed us, you know, show us something that didn't even really happen. Why? Again, somebody trying to get away with something. It's some type of change they're trying to make. Some type of change they're trying to make. Let's see. Because that was the number 5. Oh, I looked up and my son is playing some kind of game and it had the number 5 on it, like he had 5 chances. So some type of changes they're trying to make, y'all. I'm just gonna see what's going on. I might have to pull some more cards. I might have to get some more cards out besides these. I'm just gonna see what Spirit is trying to say. They're trying to put fear into us. There's this other energy coming, and this is something else that's going to be fake. That's what they do. They fake everything. That's why I'm here. Like I said, imagine there's someone out there who can see in between lines, who can see, who, you know, has the skill to read cards and to be able to interpret what Spirit is saying to them and then convey to me the message to you guys. When they be trying to shut people like me down, of course, that's why they send all kinds of bots and fake people on my page to say I'm a devil and all that stuff. I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. I don't care. They're trying to scare us with something fake, something make-believe. Look at this whole Illuminati imagery with the checkerboard floor. A lot of you guys already be, you know, noticing that. They're trying to scare us, put fear into us. That's what they stay doing. Put fear into us. They want us to actually bow down. That's what they want us to do. All of us, it don't matter what color you are, bow down to an entity that we can easily defeat. Confusion. They want us to look, having us feeling like we looking down trying to save somebody that can't be saved, that's way down there. You don't have no way to get down there to that person. It's better for us to stay up high and operate in a high frequency. That's what they don't want. They don't want us operating in this high frequency, y'all. I just want to encourage everyone with this card. The only thing I'm hearing is what are you guys hearing when you see this card? Comment down below so I can know. And we can. Okay, y'all. Like I was saying with this card, before my phone cut off, what I want us to do is to try something before your mind starts saying, I just feel like I want to tell her about herself, and I'm just going to comment the first negative thing I think of. And that's not even the majority of y'all. Majority of y'all are positive. But let's only, just so you won't be accused of being negative, let's try something. Think of something positive to say and then comment that first. And if you still can't think of anything positive, then ask yourself, do I really have a purpose for commenting something negative? Because I'm not going to care what you comment anyways. Because this card, I was getting a message of us not being so naive and listening to the things of the world. Let's start, or if you're on this reading, you're most likely like this anyways. Just more open-minded to things. Open-minded. Well, you guys, with everything that's going on right now with the fake coronavirus, this whole pandemic, and then this stuff right here, I got some more cards, y'all. We really need to just be more open-minded, you know, and more sensitive to things. This is usually my card of vulnerability. Okay, and that's just what I got when I saw that card. Turn it down. And I just want to see if any more messages want to come out when it comes to this situation. It's almost so much I could pick up, y'all, for right now. So y'all ask y'all questions and I'll come back and answer specifically. Okay, that. And I want to pull this glass card here. I want to pull. Let me pull that card. This card. Okay. So let's see what we got. Initiation by air, fourth ray harmony, spiritual service, star child, first ray of power, fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. Yeah, y'all. Kind of like what I was just saying. Turn that down. Kind of like what I was just saying, y'all. With look at all these like negative energies look like they're surrounding looking like her. We have to be the light in this time. Keep seeking as much as information as you can. What I'm going to do is since this situation, like I said, this situation with George Floyd is so confusing to me, y'all. I want you guys to comment your questions below, and then I'll do a video answering those specific questions, okay? And I really didn't know exactly what to answer. And so far, Spirit is just talking about how this was pretty much just a scheme, you know, and they're just trying to fool us like they always want to do. And Spirit is encouraging all of us to keep open-minded and to get as much as knowledge as possible about all of this stuff. You know what I first heard when I heard this initiation by air? It's this whole pandemic that they have going on right now with the fake COVID-19 stuff. So you already on this channel, then you guys most likely know how I feel. Go look at all my other videos. And I'm just looking at how it looks like, this looks like some kind of, you know, electric activity coming from this. And this will be some type of power this person will have some type of way, because they are being initiated by air. But from intuitively, what I'm looking at is the only thing that I'm thinking of is it's the 5G towers. And for us to not forget about that. Take your iodine because it's supposed to help with that. I forgot for whatever reasons. But initiation by air. The worst thing you can do is to stay inside. Be outside right now. Even though we're on George Floyd's reading, that's the first thing I heard of, okay? First ray of power. I wanted to tell you guys, like I've told you guys so many times, we can defeat this stuff instead of being intimidated by the Illuminati and the powers that be, the powers of this world. We are the ones who are more powerful than them if we all just stand together, okay? So look at this star child card. Every last single one of you guys who are on this video, especially if you vibrate high, you are a chosen vessel, okay? You are a star child. You are a star seed. You are chosen, okay? You are indigo. You are here for a reason. And we all, this is a message for you guys. We all have to stand together and get more knowledge, okay? This is just confirmation of who you are. And we all need to just stand in our power right now. We're doing this world a spiritual service. This is your service to the world. You are a light worker, okay? So, sit with the fourth ray of harmony, coming together. We all need to come together on this. What they're trying to do with this George Floyd situation is to get us not to come together, to get us to not trust in everything. And you know what I feel like? I feel like this would be connected to this situation, the COVID-19 situation. When I explain this to be that COVID-19 situation, it seems like to me this would have something to do with this, because so y'all, what was I at before the phone cut off again? If Spirit has to encourage us to come together during this time, it's because Spirit is, because what they're trying to do is, with this George Floyd situation, get us there. I have not seen so much of like disagreements with Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, and getting us all upset with, because we starting to see how people really feel, and they wanted to create this, you know. And then some people are actually more of our allies than we don't know, especially when it comes to white people. And then sometimes the black people are overlooking it, because instead of informing them or educating them, they automatically assume that there's some type of way when they say all lives matter, just because it was our responsibility to when we put things out there, we also have to say what we mean sometimes. You have to teach people sometimes too. Now they don't understand, because some people know exactly what we mean and they just don't care, But, sometimes people are just informed. They really do feel like when we say Black Lives Matter that we mean that it means more than anybody else, and that's not what it means. Like I said, now the organization, that's a whole nother video. But I'm trying to hurry up because my time is running out. So, yeah, y'all. So, if we are all divided when it comes to this such situation, what they really want to do is keep us divided and keep us not woke, keep us uneducated. So when they really start to do this whole second wave or this whole COVID-19 thing, we won't have anybody. We'll be so undivided by then, y'all. It'll be easy for them to trick us then. And through the whole reading, nothing but trickery came out and things like that. So yeah, let's get as much knowledge about this situation as we can. Leave in the comment section, y'all, the questions y'all want me to ask specifically, okay?